This is the Football Show. It's a busy midweek of Premier League action. Arsenal in action against Nottingham Forest tomorrow night. I tell you what, Jamie Weir has spoken to Mikel Arteta this morning and he joins us live right now. Good morning to you, Jamie. It's looking like the impossible task for Arsenal to win the title this season. But how is Arteta seeing it?
Good morning to you, Rob. Yeah, I think you would define Mikel Arteta's mood this morning as defiant, bullish, certainly not giving up on the title at all. I think the frustrating thing from Mikel Arteta's point of view is for the last two seasons, Arsenal have been in pole position. They know that if they just carry on winning, they're going to win the title. Obviously, on neither occasion has that happened. Manchester City have chased them down on both occasions. But this time, they're trying to play catch-up and they're looking at a side 11 points clear of them who just do not look like dropping points. And I think that is the real frustration from Arsenal's point of view, that they're kind of powerless just watching Liverpool head to the Etihad on Sunday and turn over the champions with relative ease. So he was saying, Mikel Arteta, that it was a really difficult weekend for them. Their result at the Emirates combined with Liverpool's result at the Etihad. But he came armed with some stats as well, Mikel Arteta, this morning. He said that going into the weekend, in their previous 15 games, Arsenal had won 10, drawn 5. Liverpool had won 10, drawn 5. They had the same goal difference of plus 23. So he had all the stats on hand, but he was saying that the weekend was really difficult because just when you want to get some forward momentum, that defeat against West Ham has really rocked them back on their heels. But when asked if he was giving up on the title, I knew he was going to give this response anyway, Rob, but he said they were absolutely not giving up just yet. And on two separate occasions, he used these exact 4 words: over my dead body. Have a listen to this.
Resilience, the resources, the ambition that the team has, every individual has, and that has been probably in my time one of the proudest moments to work in that sense. The thing is that when you are there, you want more, and you want more, and you want more. And I'm not going to stop. Over my dead body, we stop thinking that way and putting everything that we possibly can to increase that probability of us winning and being better than the opponent.
You were saying earlier about you're obviously not giving up on the title until it's mathematically impossible, but in your heart...
Over my dead body.
Over your dead body.
Yeah.
But in your heart of hearts, do you really think you can do it?
If not, I'll go home, guys. Mathematically, it's possible. You are there. You have to play every game. Suddenly, 3 days ago, we could close the gap, and you are like, you are 1.5 games away. It doesn't matter. We have to continue to go. If the difficulty is higher 3 days ago, yet it is higher. You want to win the Premier League, you're going to have to do something special. You're going to have to win this Premier League with the circumstances that we have. Probably have to do something that nobody else has done in the history of the Premier League.
Well, it was a frustrating afternoon for Arsenal's attacking players, wasn't it, against West Ham, with Mikel Merino lining up in that makeshift number 9. How likely is it Arteta sticks with him tomorrow?
Yeah, I think sort of reading between the lines, Rob, it's probably fairly likely, just given how limited options that he has against Leicester. They're in the same position, only 3 recognised forward players, Trossard, Nwaneri and Sterling. Trossard played it as the 9 that day. It didn't work for 80 minutes. Off came Mikel Merino from the bench, scored 2 goals, and it was all kind of papered over the cracks, really. It was seen as a masterstroke from Mikel Arteta. Now, you could read into that, well, just where Leicester are at the moment, that Ruud van Nistelrooy hadn't really it was an unknown quantity what Mikel Merino was going to be like as a false 9. They weren't able to deal with it. Well, Graham Potter had certainly done his homework before Saturday, and they were able to deal with Mikel Merino with relative ease. But I did ask Mikel Arteta, look, is it still an option going forward to play Merino as 9 with wide players either side of him? Was it just a bad day at the office on Saturday? And he seemed to imply that that was the case.
In relation to the opposition and the options that we have, and then what the team generates as well. So especially the attacking players depend a lot on what the team is generating, the chemistry, on the fluidity, the areas that we are hitting, how we interacting with each other. And it worked really well against Leicester, and it didn't work that way the other day because there were a lot of things missing.
And it doesn't get any easier, does it, Rob? They head to the City ground tomorrow, bound to be a tough game, second against third in the league. Are Arsenal giving up in the title race over Mikel Arteta's dead body?